Alex Caruso meant no disrespect to the Los Angeles Lakers or their fanbase after helping the Oklahoma City Thunder capture an NBA title on Sunday. But a lighthearted comment during the post-game celebration quickly drew attention, prompting the veteran guard to issue a clarification. Caruso was pivotal in Oklahoma City's postseason run, bringing veteran leadership and defensive grit to a young and dynamic roster. After the Thunder sealed the title, Caruso reflected on his journey, contrasting this championship with his previous one, the Lakers' 2020 title inside the NBA bubble in Orlando, Florida. "Yeah, now I got a real one. Now nobody can say anything," Caruso said with a smile in his post-game press conference. "I just think because of the way the team is constructed now versus the team I had in 2020. It was much harder with this team just because of the experience. Everybody talked about, you need experience to win a championship." Caruso's remarks sparked buzz online. Some interpreted the statement as a slight against his former Lakers teammates and the legitimacy of their 2020 title. It's a championship that came under unprecedented circumstances amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The Lakers went 16-5 in that postseason to secure the franchise's 17th NBA title, but the environment and conditions of the bubble led to endless debate among fans and pundits about how that championship should be viewed in league history. It wasn't long before Caruso took to social media to clarify that his post-game comments were meant in jest. "I had 3 beers already, it's sarcasm," Caruso posted. Alex Caruso came up big in Game 7 for Thunder. Caruso spent 4 seasons with the Lakers and was a key contributor during their 2020 title run. He provided energy off the bench and earning the admiration of teammates and fans alike. His journey from undrafted rookie to NBA champion and now 2-time title winner with the Thunder has cemented his reputation as one of the league's most reliable role players. Caruso played 32 minutes in the championship-sealing Game 7, providing 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block. "I said multiple times through the postseason with this team, good basketball is good basketball, winning basketball is winning basketball. The best team can win, no matter what happens if you go out there and execute and do the stuff you need to do to win the game," Caruso said. "I think through the playoffs, this team grew up and learned on the fly. Most teams have to learn through losses and learn through defeat. I think this team learned through success." Thunder complete historic season. The title put a cap on a historic season for the Thunder. Oklahoma City won 84 games between the regular season and playoffs, tying the 1996-97 Chicago Bulls for the 3rd most in a single season. Many believe the Thunder may be at the start of a championship run, building around young stars like MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 26, and Jalen Williams, 24. "They behave like champions, they compete like champions," head coach Mark Daigneault said. "They root for each other's success, which is rare in professional sports. I've said it many times, and now I'm going to say it one more time. They are an uncommon team, and now they're champions." The Indiana Pacers lost Tyrese Haliburton for most of Game 7 of the NBA Finals and possibly for the entirety of the 2025-26 campaign due to an Achilles injury sustained in the first quarter on Sunday. If Haliburton indeed tore or ruptured his Achilles tendon, the short end of the recovery range would be March. The long end of the recovery range would be the late fall of 2026. That injury would mean Haliburton joins Damian Lillard of the Milwaukee Bucks and Jason Tatum of the Boston Celtics as star players in the Eastern Conference in danger of missing all of the 2025-26 season due to devastating Achilles injuries. The East was already the weaker of the league's 2 conferences by a good amount. Now with the best players in Boston and Indiana, the last 2 conference champions, and the second best player in Milwaukee, the 2021 NBA champions, likely sidelined for the upcoming season, the East is wide open. Teams that might be able to capitalize include the Orlando Magic, who just traded for Desmond Bane from the Memphis Grizzlies, and the Cleveland Cavaliers, who earned the number 1 seed in the East in the playoffs but fell to the Pacers 4-1 in the second round. As such, speculation has already begun in the wake of Haliburton's injury about whether Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James might make his way back to Cleveland for one more run at a title in his age 41 campaign. Without Tyrese Haliburton and Jason Tatum, The Eastern Conference feels so wide open. Cleveland media personality Nick Padone posted to X. Have to wonder if LeBron James tries to win one more ring with the Cleveland Cavaliers. James has 1 year remaining on his contract in Los Angeles. However, he has a player option for next season and can enter free agency this summer if he chooses. Given his history with the Cavaliers organization, Cleveland would make the most sense if James decides to explore a change of scenery in 2025 to 26. However, James has given no indication he intends to leave the Lakers, who traded for Luka Doncic in February and just sold a majority stake in the franchise to one of the richest ownership groups in sports. The Lakers found success with the double-guard lineup of Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic in the regular season, but that wasn't the case in the playoffs, where the team lost to the Timberwolves in a quick first-round series. Many analysts believe Reeves, a defensive liability, is not a good fit next to Doncic, another subpar defensive player, on an aging Lakers squad. As such, Medium proposed a trade that would see Reeves sent to the Celtics in exchange for JRUE Holiday, a proven defensive ace and two-time NBA champion. Lakers would receive JRUE Holiday. Celtics would receive Austin Reeves, Gabe Vincent, and Dalton Knecht. For the Lakers, trading for 34-year-old JRUE Holiday is a totally different situation than trading for a younger player with a longer timeline, wrote Laker Tom. Both the matching salaries to trade and annual cost of payroll are much greater. What makes the trade still viable for the Lakers is just how well JRUE Holiday can still play at both ends of the court, and the fact that the Lakers do want to optimize the championship chances for Luka Doncic and LeBron James. Celtics could blow up the roster. The Celtics endured a disappointing playoff campaign as well. After being widely hailed as favorites to repeat as NBA champions, Joe Mazzulla's team lost 4-2 to the Knicks in the second round, during which Jason Tatum suffered a catastrophic Achilles injury. With Tatum expected to miss most of the 2025-26 season, the Celtics are projected to shed some salary to get under the second apron in the luxury tax. The C's are projected to have a payroll of over $500 million next season, with more than half of that sum going towards the luxury tax. As such, they can't afford to play over $30 million a year to the likes of Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis. They need to trade those two players for less expensive and easier-to-move contracts, Laker Tom argued. Boston needs to swap Holiday for a rising young star like Reeves, talented young shooter like Knecht, and expiring contract in Gabe Vincent. Should Lakers trade Reeves? According to Dan Woik of the LA Times, the Lakers are willing to trade Reeves only if it means acquiring a quality center. JJ Redick's team was significantly vulnerable in the 2025 playoffs due to a lack of size in the middle. Lakers scouts and executives here in Chicago have openly spoken about the team's needs at the center position, an obvious priority for Pelinka and Redick, Woik wrote on May 16th. The team has shown no interest in using Reeves in a trade that nets them anything less than a top-tier big, and there aren't any of those available, with the two most common names linked to them in the earliest stages of the offseason, Brooklyn's Nick Claxton and Dallas' Daniel Gafford. Reeves addressed the trade rumors in an interview with Lakers Nation shortly after the end of the Lakers season. "I want to be in LA," he said, via CBS Sports. "If they want to trade me, then we'll start something new somewhere else. But like I said, I want to be in LA. I want to be in L.A. and play my whole career here." Reeves averaged a career-high 20.2 points, 5.8 assists, and 4.5 rebounds in the 2024-25 regular season, but those numbers dipped considerably in the playoffs.